Get started. First question from me. Marta, into your first Roland-Garros quarterfinals, but also on a 16-match win streak on clay. Just talk us through both of those achievements and just how you're feeling today.
Yeah, feels great, and very happy with the streak, very happy with the quarterfinal, and gonna celebrate a little bit today and keep my head in the tournament.
Well done today. You've spoken about having some bad results here and maybe a bit of a love-hate relationship with Roland-Garros. What's changed this year? What's kind of clicked in Paris?
I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of things clicked this year on clay too, and in Madrid, which was also not my best tournament. And yeah, it's a good feeling. I think I just give myself more space. I'm enjoying more just creating points, dealing with challenges, and learning how to navigate the difficult situations in the matches. And I've been doing it well, so happy with that.
Hi, Marta. Congratulations. I know ahead of the Iga match after your last win, you were talking about how you felt you were definitely a heavy underdog with Iga. You had a good chance and you backed yourself, but very much in the underdog role. How important was that for you today mentally? And do you fear it's going to get harder now, given how well you're playing, given who you're beating, to maintain that position as underdog?
Well, I'm not planning to maintain that position, but I feel like in the match that we had, I think it was a great matchup, but at the end of the day, I still think I was an underdog in this match, and things change in tennis, but I'm much more consistent. I'm the most consistent I've ever been in my career. And a long way to go to be top 10, top 5 player, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still further than these girls in the rankings, so technically I'm still an underdog. So we will see. Maybe a lot of things will change after this tournament or not, and I'm not going to be considered underdog anymore, but I don't mind to be in both positions. I take it as it is.
Hi, Marta. Congratulations. So you were really strong on the return in terms of breaking her serve. I think when you were broken, the immediate next game, you kind of broke it back. I'm just, I guess in those 3 games specifically, kind of what was going through your head, and then just generally, why do you think you were effective on her serve?
Well, I think I was putting a lot of pressure on her second serve, especially. She wasn't hurting me much with the first serve today, and I was just, returning everything, and it's not easy to play against someone who returns all of your serves and puts a lot of pressure on you on the second serve. And I don't think I was serving the right way some of the games, but then I found a way in the end of the first set and in the second set. So yeah, this was the key. But I mean, I don't know. I think I have good return, and I don't mind stepping in on the kick serves, and which is a problem for a lot of girls and for guys as well. I mean, for guys it's a different story entirely. So I think, with as the match was progressing, she was feeling it more and more. So her serve was becoming, either more desperate in the sense that she would make like serve harder or make more double faults, or actually serve slower. So I had more time to step in.
Hi, Marta, over here. Congratulations. When you're on a streak like this, how superstitious are you? Do you start doing the same things all the time? Do you make sure that you're keeping a routine to make sure that the streak never breaks?
No. I think if I was superstitious, I wouldn't last so long, because you would just go crazy. I mean, every day is different. Every day your mood is different, and you want to do different things. So I am very not superstitious person, for sure.
Hi, Marta. You spoke earlier about being less emotional on the court and separating your emotions from the tennis. Is there anything you're doing on the court during a match that keeps you from getting too emotional about one bad shot or one lost point or one bad break, and gets you moving on and thinking? Is there any kind of breathing pattern or mantra that you tell yourself that helps you get to the next, focus on what's coming next?
I think it's changing, because you cannot stick to the same thing. Like, you kind of overgrow some things that you do, and then you have to change your strategy, how you deal with yourself, and you also change and evolve. I would say right now the biggest thing that I do is that nothing is that big. Like not one point is that important. You know, there is another one always coming. So I always try to keep that in mind and always try to think about longer perspective on what do I, you know, what kind of player do I want to be and where I want to be. So for me, this is the most important thing when I play. So at the end, you can do the right things, but, you know, miss the balls or, lose the match, but you still did the right things. And this is the priority for me.
Congratulations, Marta. You said on court that you were really happy to just have this opportunity to play on Chatrier today, and you were kind of enjoying how beautiful that was. I wonder if during this streak, while obviously your heart is super heavy with everything going on at home, it almost lends you a perspective of appreciating your tennis more, and how kind of you maybe hold those two things.
Yeah, for sure. It's a different perspective because, for example, before my first round match, I told Sandra, I said, you know, I don't even know what am I doing here. Like this is not important at all. So it was difficult for me. I didn't know how the match is gonna go because I didn't know if I'll be able to just keep the focus on like important things, which was winning the match and like playing tennis. And sometimes it gives you different perspective, whether it's that is not important at all that I'm here, or you know, something else that like it's great that I'm here, I have this opportunity, and I'm really thankful for that. So it depends on the day what you think, but for sure it gave me more space and understanding that there are much bigger things in life than tennis, and I try to keep that in mind always.
Marta, you've spoken about how your mom's been a big figure in your tennis journey, and in 2023 you changed. At the end of the year, you hired Sandra as your coach. What kind of a conversation did you have with your mother, and was that easy at that point? And if you can talk about a little about that.
That's a very good question. So I officially stopped working with my mom at the end of 2022, and I remember I had the practice and. I just felt that this is it. It's just bad for both of us. It was very difficult. It's something that you have to step away from. It's your closest person. You basically, most of your identity is built on that person perception of you and of your tennis. So at that time, it was very, very difficult. And you kind of step into unknown because you step away from something that you've been doing with this person for 15 years. And there were difficult times for me just on court as well, because I kind of always thought, oh, what my mom is going to think, how I played this shot, and it's not how she would want me to play and stuff like this. And then I think it was a gradual separation, especially in my head. It didn't happen overnight or whatever. It's just things that that a lot of things were lingering with me, I would say, up until 2024, I would say. Yeah, so it took a lot of time and just a lot of work as well. It didn't go away by itself. Also took me a lot of time to kind of take all this time that I had with her and appreciate it and be thankful for it and just, have really good memories about it. And that's also not an easy thing to do. Right now we are great. We are great for a long time already, and we're actually so good that I came back to Ukraine and practiced with my mom for a few days. It was not easy. I can tell you, it was not like something new. I felt like I had like flashbacks, from my old life, but I have the best memories for sure from that time.
Marta, congratulations. You're a player, obviously, that's been shaped by women in your life, whether it's your mom, now obviously having Sandra as your coach. With Sandra in particular, I know how philosophical she can be about life, about tennis, all these sorts of things, and trying to keep you on an even keel. But just, I guess, recently, has there been anything that she has said to you that really, really stuck with you in terms of helping you keep and maintain?
I don't know. She was telling me a lot of good things throughout these 3 years that we worked together. I don't think I can point something out like in the past couple of weeks or months, really. I don't know. I think we've both evolved a lot since that time that we started working, and yeah, she honestly told me a lot of great things, and I don't think there is one I can point out, really. I have to really sit and put the ranking, you know, of the good things. But I don't know. Good question. I just feel like these past weeks I had this, you know, feeling of she's gonna back me no matter what, and I know that she's there for me and she only wishes the best for me. And I think this is the best feeling you can have as a player, and just makes you feel the calmest on the court.
Hi Marta, congrats. A few years ago it would have been unthinkable to spend so much time on Iga's forehand. I'm just curious if you guys feel like you've not figured it out but found some patterns that kind of neutralize it, or if because you've played her before, or has this shot changed from her?
Well, I think the matches that we played before were like very different in terms of, you know, her dominance on the court, and I felt like I had more time today for sure. I still think she has really good forehand. It's very heavy and, you know, very difficult to play. But I don't know. It's a good question. I think I played very good tactically today, and that's what matters the most.
Hi, Marta. Elena is up 4-0 in the third set, so maybe you could give us a little outlook. If you play her in the quarterfinals, what is your relationship right now? What's the outlook on?
Well, I think we have really good relationship. She's a legend of Ukrainian tennis, and, you know, it was such an honor to share the court with her on Tuesday if she wins. They still didn't finish, and yeah, I mean, she's paved the way for a lot of Ukrainian girls and boys, and she's doing great. And especially this year, she's doing unbelievable. So excited for this match. I've played with her 2 years ago, and you know, I know a little bit what to expect, of course. So it's going to be a good match, I think. Thank you.